7-5. I don't know. Can we go live? Oh gosh, it says I'm live. My live. Ooh, this is in dedication to the girl. She's got a funny accent, but that's because she's funny. But uh, man, the girl tries, and I like her. She's not the only one I like, but I do like her. I like when she goes, "Woo." She's younger than my son, man. My son's over in Europe, by the way, and Crystal, he's nothing like me. He's much more, I don't know, he's kind of like I was back then, except he's not as stupid as I was. So, and he's a good kid. I think you're a good kid. So anyway, that was for Crystal Lundy, my favorite hair messer upper girl ever. Um, and she talks funny, and she makes fun of herself, and she doesn't care, and I mean that in a good way. So here we are. We're live once again. I didn't realize that when I went to go take a shower that I was playing. Actually, I was playing music from YouTube, but I actually read the policy a few days ago that said, you gotta be careful about putting copyrighted. So anyway, so the live stream stopped. I'm sorry about that. I didn't do it on purpose. And from what I understand, they have a library of music that I could tap into. I guess I'm gonna have to check into that. Um, music, music helps. Music is, I don't know. Music is the soundtrack to my life. Whatever. I mean, really, really, really. If through the years, there's been different music. My son's older brother, who was down here, he was working at the new Brave Stadium up in South Venice. I would call it South Venice, Northport, South Venice. It's kind of a border. To me, it would be South Venice. But anyway, he works up there, and he got laid off because of the coronavirus. Everybody is incredible. Never seen anything like this ever, 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 ever. Even in World War II, the blackouts and stuff, I don't think it was this bad. It probably was. They had meat rationing. They had shoe rationing. They rationed shoes in World War II. Big time. All right. So anyway, meat. When I was in Germany, we had rations. We had a liquor ration, tobacco ration, butter ration, butter and milk. I don't know what happened to my ration card. I had my ration card. I would almost guess that one of these people stole it for stupidity reasons. I don't know. That's the only thing I can figure. I mean, I remember where I kept it, and I haven't seen it in a while, and I didn't think about it until recently. So anyway, we had rations in Germany in 1981. Tobacco was the big one. That was black market stuff. They would guys that didn't smoke, they would sell the rations for cash. Smart people, to a point, would deal in the black market and eventually get caught. They make a lot of money though. Boy, Germany, in my unit, Germany sucked. We lived in the field. We looked like animals. We were treated like animals. We acted like animals. Treat me like an animal, I'll be an animal. That was our motto. You're stuck in Germany for 2 years or better, and I mean, you're in Germany. It's not even like being in, if you're in the United States, at least you're in the States. You're in another country. And you think you're there, and you're there to do good work, and good work by being very good at destroying the enemy's tanks. Somebody's got to do it, and you better have some guys with their heads on straight to do that kind of shit too, buddy. You don't send retards out to blow up tanks. Better send some good guys out. So anyway, so there you are. You're stuck in Germany. You think you're going, hey, and you get treated like shit. You got to borrow some money because your pay records are fucked up. Oh, sure, I'll lend you $20, 20 for 40. What? That's the way it was. Prison wasn't that bad. Prison, they wouldn't do that to you. YouTube. Your video has been removed. Okay, I know, I know. It ain't now, is it? Okay, I know. Same thing here and there. This is cool. I'm sorry, Mr. YouTube. I didn't mean to use copyrighted music. I'll use your library from now on. I'm sure you've got songs on there that I like. See what's new. Stay tuned with the recent activity. See this. Meet Milpies. Meet Milpies. I like to meet some Milpies. Hmm. Come on now. I like to meet anybody that wasn't psycho crazy bad. I think everybody is. What do we got here? Um, let's see what it says here. Probably some promotion. You see me doing this? That's because the crap they're spraying is in microbead form and it hits your face and you feel it. It's incredible. I can feel it in between my fingers. I can feel it when it gets in my ears. My ears are the best detectors. So I'll be sitting there and I'll think, I don't think I'm being sprayed. Sometimes you can see it, but sometimes you can't. And I know how to look for it, but sometimes you still can't see it. You might only see a little bit. Then you can hardly ever tell where the hell it's coming from. So let's see, social, primary, YouTube, Quora. Let's see what YouTube has to say. I don't use Facebook, never have, ever, never have I used Facebook. That's that's a fact. So if anything about me is on Facebook, it's not me doing it, somebody else. YouTube now, I don't know. Okay, now I thought it was saying no. Oh shit, man, huh? That was a while back, huh? All right. So anyway, Pooh Bar. I don't understand what these guys are talking about. That was my dad's birthday. Ooh, I don't want to talk right now. Not like not done. Promotions, naughty date, flirt, freebies in your mail. Okay. Let's see. AARP, just what I want. How embarrassing. I got old. Naughty date. Ooh, buy charging chargers. Ooh, now they're trying to sell me a battery charger after I bought one. Huh. Too bad. Well, whatever. Ooh, you have a private message, and if I open it, I get to read it, but I'm gonna have to go and pay and give them my credit card. Nope. Sorry, kids. I just can't do that. I don't know. It just don't seem right. Naughty date. Look who's gonna be with you tonight. Yeah, nobody. No. Yeah. So then maybe some nights they go, oh, you get free messaging, and I get to talk to some women, and the woman's gorgeous, and she's sending me pictures of her and her negligee with her call them thing garters and everything. Oh man, platinum hair, gorgeous. And suddenly, because I'm not good at lying, I tell her I'm old and I'm poor. She goes, "Well, what are you doing on the side? Maybe I could meet a friend, somebody to talk to, even." Pshong! True, that really happened. That's kind of disappointing. What would be even more disappointing is if a girl thought I was something I wasn't, and then found out I wasn't what she thought I was in person. Now that would be, I think, even worse for me. That would be a big hit. I would be terribly embarrassed. It's one thing to get kicked on the phone or whatever. It's another thing in person. Oh, I thought you were. No, sorry, kid. And then I'm really bad. Oh, I gotta take a smoke break. Yeah, you guys come with me, I guess, huh? Come on. Plenty of poison to go around this place, huh? Oh, I gotta stand up though, and that kind of hurts. I need something to drink. I really do. And I ain't talking booze. I'm talking non-alcoholic. No, I don't know what to drink. make a run for it. Boy, dying to ride. Whew, man. Give me that. I need a lid for this. Oh, where'd the kid go? Kid, find some long pants. Oh, sorry about that. Beth, you around? Yeah.
Dad.
No, I'm way too much for you.
Dad.
Fucking damn, my fucking joint and bone sits here, I'll grab that. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of slow. The poison makes my brain slow. Oh, let me see over here. In the cave around my cave. Maybe, maybe, sitting down, I hope. Oh, please. Yes, I made it. I sat down. Ah, yep. Let's see, where am I at? I don't know how the let me see if I can put this over here. Trying to find a level spot for this. Okay. Hey, my hair didn't come out too bad, huh? I conditioned it using Pantene tonight. I had to wash it. I didn't want to. I had to get the poison out of it. It was so loaded up with poison. I'd have left it, that poison goes into the brain. And, well, I don't know what kind of poison it is, but I damn sure I know it's poison. It's not like happy stuff. If it's happy stuff, I don't think it would be doing that. Gets on my back and makes my back burn. I think it does other things. Not sure. And that's not, they got different stuff. They got that one gas. They haven't been using some of it. Maybe they'll use some tonight. I don't know. We'll see. Because I can see some of it. I have good eyes and I know what to look for a lot of times. I may not know what to look for, but I know that if something is not right, I'll seek out what is possibly causing the not rightness. I'm not sure how to say that. Oh, the anomaly, let's see what we can get here. Trying to get this out a little bit. So. Yay. Oh, man, I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, I don't have anything to drink. Well, I am, but I'm more thirsty, I'm dehydrated. And I can drink that Dr. Pepper, she said. Thank you, technical assistant, par excellent Beth. Man, she says, she's not that great, but you know what? I'm like a dog, when it comes to computers, I'm like a dog with a can of dog food. I know I want it. I know it's got good stuff in there, but how the hell do they open it? That's me with a computer a lot of times. I'm getting a little better. But I still need that human being to get that can over there for me. Can you imagine being a dog, man? That's why I try to be good to dogs. Without us, they got it rough. And if they're stuck in a house, they're stuck. I mean, if you don't come and let them out and talk to them and feed them, that's pretty bad, man. So always try to be nice to dogs. They really do. They pretty much like us. They do. They like riding in our cars. Wow. I think most dogs ride in cars more than I do. I swear that's true. Isn't that right, Beth? Most dogs ride in cars more than I do. I don't get to ride in cars that much. Am I freaking you out with my stupid comments and stuff? You know what we ought to do? I think here's what I'd like to do. I like to get Beth could be she could do it. I mean, she's skilled. I mean, and don't be thinking I'm saying anything bad, Beth. Something like where every show we have somebody. We could have Beth. We could have um anybody. Something like a 1 minute um some kind of something, not necessarily unusual. Maybe something to do with hair or something like Beth could go. Here's how you make your hair purple to red in 1 minute or something like that. Something easy, but people will go, "Wow, that's pretty cool." Like what could I do? I don't know. Think. What can I do that's kind of cool that I could do in a minute? What could I do? No, not sex. She wouldn't know anyway. Um, I mean, me, you know what I mean? So anyway, she better not. She better not. It's not a fact. Nobody knows that for sure. It's just rumors. You can't prove it. It's not on camera. You can't prove it. Um, or something like I, I like that 1 minute thing. What do you think, Beth? I think that would be good. Like somewhat a 1 minute hair braid or 1 minute something. Anything. Uh, 1 minute cooking thing. Anything. Anything that would take 1 minute. You know what I mean, or less. Here we go, and we're time. Tick tock, tick tock. We have the clock in the background, and all of a sudden, oh, I can't play music because there's copyright. So, but
No,
they,
yeah,
I remember, I read something on, YouTube. It said, they have a library or something where you can, get. So it's not like what I did. You know what I mean? Playing some music where it's like some artist going, "Hey, I don't want that dirtbag playing my music."
yeah, you gotta get their permission.
Well, they do that to what do you call it? Politicians all the time. Some politician will be playing Ted Nugent. Ted Nugent will be like, "Hey, man, that's my music, you left wing liberal hippie looking leftist." If you don't know, Ted Nugent's kind of right wing. That's all I know about that. Man, if you're from Michigan and you grew up working in Michigan, and Michigan had fairly good wages for a long time. Michigan people, I relate to them a lot because a lot of them moved down here after the GM and everything, all that kind of crap back in the 70s. It's their money. They work for it. Leave us the fuck away. I kind of agree with them. Don't let some namby-pamby hippie looking son of a bitch waltz in and take all your money. I agree with that. I was looking for something. It's a pair of socks and a pair of. I know there's another basket around here somewhere that I had. It's a smaller white. It may be this basket here. Yeah, it's this basket. I got it. It's got socks in the bottom. That's why I was concentrating. I want socks. Now, what about that? Was that like a broken heart or what? Or that was two
Yes.
wings?
It just depends on which one you're looking at.
Yeah, I know. Now, how much do those shirts cost like that? They're fancy, ain't they?
Yeah.
That's kind of crap you like, but I mean, what I'm saying is, thank God I don't have an old lady that likes that kind of crap. You
I
know,
haven't.
you're high maintenance there, girl. You got all that fancy stuff.
I wish that I could make my own.
Make what?
Make my own
Embroider?
shirt.
Well, you know
It's just
what?
like,
We could buy one of those computer things and do it. They run off computers. Where I mean, this guy had a road grader. It was this big. He had a road grader and with all the correct color. I forget what company. But I mean, a miniature road grader embroidered on his blue jeans. That was probably $100 embroider. I mean, that's some expensive shit. And some people like those jeans that's got all those embroidered roses on them and stuff. Those are real high quality, high class type shit that people like. You know, I mean, all we have to do is get probably a $30,000 investment, and we'd be in business. We'd be in business. $30,000 investment. Okay, $30,000, we could do it. So I'll start scratching lottery tickets, and I don't know. You can get a job in this non-existent coronavirus
no moms, no.
world. Yeah. I've been trying to smoke this cigarette forever. It's not the cigarette. I was Bolsheviks. The Bolsheviks. I'm looking for my comb. What do I do with my stuff? I need a shirt. Let me show my nipples what I need a shirt for. No, I can't say Bella Thorne. I remember, a couple of years ago, I'd be like looking at Google. It comes up on my phone, Hulu news and all this kind of crap. I see Bella Thorne. I'm like, who's Bella Thorne? And then I see a picture of her. She's got red hair. She's pretty. She's tall. I'm like, yeah, still looking woman. And then I find out she's like a teenager. It's like, what? Working for Disney or something. And then here she is, and now she's an adult, and she's pretty crazy, and I like that. But she's not. Oh, she's a rich kid, man. She worked hard for her money, and she's rich, and yeah, she's spoiled, but I don't know. She kind of deserves it. If she doesn't go all crazy, she deserves it. If she does go all crazy, well, she still deserves it. She worked for it. Dig? Ah, it's just burning my face. I'm burning my face. My face, yeah, my face is on. Let me put it out. Here, I got a hatchet over there. Let's put it out with a hatchet. Put out my face with a hatchet, will you? What?
Yesterday.
Well,
You were like,
oh,
my
yesterday.
face off.
Yesterday what?
Or yesterday. The day before, whatever.
What was
When you put the friggin' butane can in your mouth. Oh, that would blow my face off.
Oh yeah. It would, man. It did fry my face, man. It would be like poof, and my face would say, "Hey, no." What the thing is, there was a prison guard at this one prison, and he was a nice guy, but I swear I don't know what happened to him, but his face was pretty bad, and I don't know, kind of. I think everybody kind of felt sorry for him, you know what I mean? And he's a nice guy too, man. Maybe it's the only place where he felt socially accepted. I don't know. And that's kind of why I was. You or me? I'll go check. Might be somebody. Could be. I found one sock. I thought I had. It must be. It's another basket. It's another basket. That's what it is. It's the wrong basket. How did I get wrong with that? Ah, it's a white basket. Where is the basket? It's around here somewhere. I'll find it. Don't you worry, pretty little head. I gotta go make coffee anyway. I nobody can see anything. Huh? This is what I call my cave. See, it's a cave. See, I'm like Obi-Wan Kenobi without the Wookiees and the money and the Force. No, no Wookiees around here, baby. Okay, I know it. Okay, that can go in here, I believe. I can do it. Oh, yes, I am. Oh, yay, success. And success doesn't always come cheap. SpaceX nailing those landings and stuff. That's algorithm. That's a mathematical calculation that they use and they refined it every time and it took time to get it right. They didn't do it right the first time. It's like the whole space program. They were launching Titan missiles back in the 1950s, late 50s, early 60s, and sometimes those son of bitches would blow up on takeoff, and they had to figure out why they were doing that. And this one rocket, I forget which one it was. It blew up, and they were like, "Why did it do what it did?" And they had another rocket just like it. They usually build more than one, and they're running tests, and finally it came down to a clamp that held one of the fuel lines, uh, which ran down, and it was vibrating so much that it came loose, and that caused the whole rocket to explode. And they figured this out from the pieces that blew up way up in the sky and hit the ground. That's pretty incredible that they could do that. Don't you think so? And that was in the 1950s and 60s. They kept testing and testing, and finally they figured out why it did that. Same thing with those. the first full time jet that hauled passengers was a British jet, and they started blowing up and crashing in midair. And people were horrified, and finally they figured out what it was. They were pressurizing the when they went to altitude and they put pressure in the cabin. The cabin would go. They get bigger and smaller and bigger and smaller, and after it did it a certain amount of times, it would crack and then it would blow up and come apart in midair, and everybody would die. And so they learned how to not do that. I mean, when you're up at way up in 30,000 feet, that's a lot of pressure that's on the inside of that airplane to keep it. They keep you at an altitude of I think 10 or 12,000 feet when you're up there. You're not at sea level altitude, but you're not. You wouldn't be able to survive if you were up at that high of an altitude, 30,000 feet. Now some mountaineers might, goats might. I don't know. The mountain climbers. The mountain climbers. If they don't take oxygen with them, like it's weird what happens. I guess they start getting what me?
Somebody is fucking with my shit.
Why? Don't play that song. What is that? Your song? Stand by me. Is that your?
I mean, my dad's been dead a long time. He used to listen to this shit all the time.
Your dad used to listen to that. Well, who's that? Well, that's isn't that Marvin Gaye, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that Marvin Gaye? Yeah, that's a good song. And, that's like his dad shot him. You know that. Marvin Gaye's dad shot him and killed him. Still looking for socks. I'm looking for a shirt.
Here we go with the sunflowers.
Well, who would do something like that? Now I'm asking. Who?
Shoot their
Huh?
fucking kid? Is that what you're saying?
No, no. Who would fuck with your music is what I meant.
Who knows?
Well, I can only
Probably fucking the little talk or the listening little spies.
listening to what? Me and you?
Alexa, like Siri.
Oh, Alexa. I'm sorry, I forgot about that. Yeah. No, I mean I remember that. Yeah, that's pretty fucked up, man. It's fucked up. That's why I don't talk to machines. I don't believe in talking to machines. I don't like that. I don't think I should have to talk to a machine. No, I don't need a Google Assistant. I need a pair of socks. It's a laundry basket. It has socks in it. Right here. It's right over here. I knew I'd find it. Perseverance.
Damn, how many should those 3,000?
Yeah, they used to always tell us never give up, never give up. You know why? About the time you give up, somebody's going to show up to save your life and you're going to be dead. So always hang in there. 5 more minutes. Keep it. Stay with it. Never give up. I'd be like General Custer in the 7th Cavalry. Of course, I don't know what specific squadron was there, but I don't think it was the whole 7th Cavalry. I wonder if, I don't even know if Jackie's down here or not. What's in here? I don't know. What's in here? A shoe. I got 8 shoes. I have 8 fresh tags. I have 8 pair of slippers. I have 8 inside. I have a shirt. I'll just take the whole A over here instead of being such an a-hole. The a-hole. I got socks in there. Yeah. I got shoes, right? Yeah, I got shoes. I'm gonna have to clean them out though, because they're loaded with poison by now. I'll need some long pants. Ah, man, I got long pants right there. What's the matter? I can't put on long pants until I'm ready to go full mop gear. Randy's non-fuck shack. Well, fucking smart there, Bobby. Smart ass. Well, what do you want?
What the fuck is going on?
Oh, that song? Oh, because, it was on. Oh, I said, on the dock of the
Yeah,
bay.
it's country.
Where'd you get all that crap? You don't listen to that crap, do you? I mean, what you ought to do is start putting shit. No. What makes you think? What makes you think it's Alexa and not some? But she wouldn't know. She wouldn't know anything like that, would she?
I
I mean, I'm just saying. Stands to reason. What's the matter? What's the matter? Here, me? What? What do you need? Hey. Well, I'll shut it down with you once I get going. I was trying to find some stuff interesting. Maybe I could show people, before I'll show them my EAAC 4313, which I thought I lost. It's my FAA manual that I got back when I was an aircraft mechanic, learning to be an aircraft mechanic. It's aircraft inspection techniques and repairs. It's a boring book, but it's a good book to have, especially now that it's an antique, much like me. I'm an antique.
Yeah,
How come?
no, I'm an antique.
Oh, get right.
My heart is an antique.
Yeah, well, you take care of yourself.
Try.
You need, okay.
Be
Well,
nice
that's
if my
one
doctor
reason.
would call in my
That's one reason I was worried about you.
Dr. Martinez of St. Pete,
That's why,
calling my prescription would be great.
that's why I was worried about you in Daytona. I was. And then you're laying in a pool of blood. I was really
That was
worried.
funny. It was funny after the fact, I mean.
Well, yeah. What did Mom say when you walked in the door? It was hilarious.
It's like, well, it doesn't seem like you're broken.
I was real fucking. I tried talking about you on our big birthday bash a marathon. That's the thing I had sitting behind my head up there. Bash a marathon, and and I couldn't even hardly talk about you. I was about to burst into tears. Oh, he's dead. No. So I couldn't have Randy's bash a marathon. It had to be Randy and Beth's. So you got introduced to the people, and I didn't even really get to talk about you.
I don't know who this bitch is.
What bitch?
This Beth bitch.
I, uh,
This technical advisor.
I was about to cry. I had to walk away. God damn it! She might be dead, and I fucked up because I was sleeping.
My phone committed suicide.
I know. But it is funny.
By way of the cowboy boot.
But even Val was worried, Well, how the hell else? Who else would I know to call? I didn't know. My bike wasn't working. My bike, and at the time I couldn't jump in Mom's car and run down the road hardly, and so
it's a long road to go down.
Well, and I couldn't walk down there to your brother's house. I mean, you know what I mean. I was talking about going to your brother's and finding out, because
you would know.
Huh? You would or what?
Don't talk.
I'm just saying,
Busy all the time.
So I was like, how am I going to get down to her brother's house? And I was like, well, and then poof, you show up. Poof, you call me or text me. Poof, you're not in a hospital. You're not hurt. Thank God. That was fucking. Well, what did we do? We were out. Me and my friend were out hunting one time, and we were shooting. As we were going out hunting, we were on this side of Peachland, right? And there's a few houses, but not many. And we were shooting birds off the telephone wire. You know what I mean? Out of the car. We're leaning in the car shooting these birds on the telephone wire for practice. And, we're in high school. That's why I joined the army and went into being a rifleman because I learned how to shoot very well. And I thought, guess what? I think I shoot good enough to be very good, and I was. So anyway, put my skills to use. Don't just be a criminal. Put my skills to use. So that's what I did. And but we were shooting birds on the wire, and there was this old guy riding his bicycle, and there were no houses out there at all. Not a single fucking house. There might be a house like a half mile away. We knew where the houses were, and we wouldn't shoot in the direction of houses or anything. We were responsible. Guns weren't about shooting people; they were about safety. If you had a gun and you could safely take care of it and not kill people, then you proved that you could take care of, say, a car or a girl or something like that, or whatever. So guns were had a different connotation. It wasn't about I'm going to kill you. Um, so I'm sitting on there and I'm shooting at a bird, and my buddy goes, "Hey man, that old man wrecked." And I'm like, "What?" And I'm thinking, did one of our bullets ricochet and hit him? And it wasn't anything like that because he was behind us. We were shooting the other direction on a wire. There's no way a ricochet could go behind us. You know what I mean? It's not physically possible. So, except on MythBusters. But the guy wrecked really bad. I mean, it's summertime, it's hot, and he hit his head, and blood's coming out of his mouth and shit. And 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 my buddy was like, he goes, "Hey man," he goes, "I need to go." He goes, "One of us needs to go call an ambulance, and one of us needs to stay here." I mean, we're in high school, we weren't that responsible. You know, we had first aid and shit from swim lessons and shit when we were younger. So I said, "I'll stay here. You go." And he hauls ass to. I guess he stopped to call the ambulance or some shit. We didn't have cell phones back then. And then he was driving at high speed down to meet it by Midway or something, and to have the ambulance follow him back, because this is kind of out in the boonies, and I'm sitting there and I'm trying to keep the guy breathing, a little bit comfortable. He's not, you know, he was drunk. I mean, he was drunk, but I mean, he's an old guy riding around. His old lady even said he was drunk, but I mean, I didn't care, he fucking went off the road and his bike hit the ground. Thank God we were there. But anyway, so I think our parents thought that one of us, because they knew that we went hunting together a lot, one of us had accidentally shot the other one or something when they saw him in the ambulance racing back. And so they were worried. And it's like, man, we need to. But now the same guy, and I used to hate hunting with him sometimes, especially when we were drinking, because he had been known to make me dance. Dance, motherfucker! Shoot with a 22 caliber now. And I mean, he shoot far enough away. It was, but he wanted to dance.
All you had to do was ask.
like uh like like Mike what's his name on Back to the Future 3 or something, where he's doing the shuffle.
Mm.
That was Michael J. Fox. That was pretty hilarious. He was kind of a cheesy little fucker, that. But he was all right. He got older and kind of wasn't so cheesy. But when he was young, he was kind of cheesy. What are you? You're an actor. I guess you got to be cheesy.
Much.
I found what did I find? I found some. Oh, fucking what's her name? It had to be Tracy's stuff. Trump stuff only we could maybe we could have a segment on the show that says stuff only Tracy would wear. And like a pair of what do you call them things? Speedos. They're cut off speedos. Yep, Tracy left these. These are things only Tracy would wear. I'm just kidding. I hope she's not watching. She might come and break me.
Think about it.
She could. She'd snap me like a pretzel. I'm if I wasn't so scared of her, I would ride by her house and say, "Hey, I didn't mean to be mean or anything. You know what I mean? I'm actually scared of that girl. She might come running out, rampaging, and my bike wouldn't get away in time, and I'd be just another victim, another smear like a squirrel in the road. She's tough, man. I wouldn't mess with that girl. I mean, I liked her. I mean, I had no problem. If she wouldn't have come over here and moved in, we probably would still be hanging out. Me and her. I mean, conceivably, I see it that way. But she had to kind of come over here and run the mystique.
She just went a little crazy, that's all.
She did.
She just needed
Well, I
some
guess,
Xanax
but
or
I
something.
mean,
Maybe not.
I didn't
That's
mean.
probably not a good idea.
What's not a good idea?
Giving her Xanax.
Well, I don't know. I know she
But
takes.
something like that.
I know she takes.
Non-narcotic.
She takes some kind of meds. I know. I don't know what they are.
But she was not.
Huh?
That was the problem.
She didn't. I guess she didn't have access to them or something. I don't know what the hell. But I was having my own problems back then.
That was just the problem. See, she wasn't taking her medication.
Uh,
She said that. She Like it's so expensive.
I don't have another sock here. I don't have another sock. I want a matching set. I need to get them on though, because this shit's getting all over me again. If I can keep brushing it off, I'm happy. I'm not actually happy. I'm not totally unhappy. I'm not psychotically
I
mad.
have yet to see one thing that
They,
to screenshot for
have you eaten any of that Burger King stuff?
no.
Well, whenever you
Good
decide.
grief, man.
Well, I'm sorry about it. She asked me, she goes, do you think she'd rather have a chicken sandwich or a. I said, just get burgers, Mom. And I wasn't thinking, I'm like, oh my God, I couldn't call her because she won't answer her phone. And it's like, I would have said chicken sandwiches. I should have done that anyway.
I eat whatever. I just
I'll eat whatever. Yeah, I know, but come on, man. Let's try to live like humans. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna do something like that on purpose. Hey, Burger King 2 days in a row, I get sick of it too. Yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean, right?
It's fine.
I just had Burger King, and
Shit,
what? You know what I mean.
When Owen was a baby, I lived off of fucking Wendy's because I worked there,
Wendy's is
and I got
good.
50% off. He would have to have chicken nuggets twice a day. That's all he would eat.
Really, but it's
And
not bad, is it?
It was like
Expensive.
chicken BLT
Or what?
something like that.
Or what?
Chicken BLT salad or
Okay,
something.
okay.
BLT salad that they have. at the
Salad.
time.
I wouldn't mind having a salad.
That's all I would eat that every day, and then
You worked at Wendy's, really?
worked
There-
at Arby's.
Really? I love Arby's.
Worked at Peaches. I worked.
Wait,
at,
Peaches. What's Peaches?
It's
Strip club?
they serve breakfast and lunch.
Where is that?
I don't know if there's any down here. The one I worked at was
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, it's
Sugar
a
and
chain.
stuff.
A chain. Okay, I see.
really good.
Huh? Yeah. If I don't get dressed soon, I'm
I
gonna
worked
be.
at Publix. I worked at Cash and Carry.
You worked at Publix. Where'd you work? What'd you do at Publix? I mean,
I was like 15 years old.
oh, you were kids, so you're pushing carts and stuff. I keep hoping somebody nice will be here. Somebody like Jackie or Judina. Somebody. I asked Judina. I said, Judina, I could really use your help.
So it's been 3 days, lady.
What do you mean? I'm sorry.
I know you gotta go look.
I'll walk around.
It's probably just the neighbors. Like noises.
What? You thought maybe I was gonna have like a bag of gold in my hand or something? Wee. I know, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Let me. I gotta finish getting. Huh? Do what?
I heard somebody knocking. Just you.
Oh. Well, gee. Thanks
You know
for
what I mean? It's
thanks
not-
for being narcissistic towards me.
Oh.
Oh, I thought somebody was knocking. It was just you.
Oh,
That wasn't narcissistic.
there's that 1%.
What are you talking about? What I said?
My 1% narcissist.
I don't understand. Did I say something to me when I said that? I mean, I was being an asshole. You know that. What?
All the little Facebook lists say that I'm like 1%
Narcissistic?
empath.
You're an empath?
Or like, well, I am, but
You think you
it's-
are? How do you, if you were, you would fall in love and marry me.
oh goodness.
Oh no, you wouldn't, because you couldn't handle my dirty mind. So okay, yeah, that's why. You're right. You are an empath. You can read my dirty mind, dirty old mind. No, I'm kidding. So no, I want to hear what you were talking about because it sounds interesting. And about being an empath and stuff. I mean, really, I kind of dig that kind of stuff,
Yeah, right now.
I mean, you're not a smart ass. You're not a, you don't think your shit don't stink or anything. You're
Oh my God.
a real person. Yeah? What's the matter? What's the matter, girl? What? What is it? What is it? A crappy song? Let's twist
Come
again.
on,
God, that's
let's
old.
again.
Who listens to that crap?
I don't freaking know.
I don't.
It's horrible. It's killing my
Oh,
ears.
God, this crap I wouldn't listen to it.
Oh my God.
Not even.
Somebody.
Hey, is Sonic still open in Northport? They used to have that song.
No.
That was a long time ago,
That
wasn't it?
was a long ass time
Well,
ago.
it was 2007 the last time I went there, I think.
Good grief, that was forever ago.
Yeah, it was 2007, right before the economy collapsed.
It was what? It
My
was
boss.
by.
It wasn't much longer after.
It was like right past CVS, right?
Yeah,
Like Walmart and CVS.
My boss,
somewhere in there.
my boss lived in Northport. Most of the guys lived in Northport.
It's
Port
like
Charlotte.
Burger King, Taco Bell, KFC, Popeyes now.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Hey, girl, we gotta do Popeyes sometime. I'm dead serious. I love Popeyes. Okay, we must do the Popeyes thing. Hey, when they open Popeyes down here in off King's Highway,
There's one there, right?
on King's Highway, yeah, out by right by the DeSoto County line. When they opened that thing up, when I used to live in New Jersey, I used to love Popeyes. I would go in there shoulder to shoulder with the black people because it was on the edge of the black people area. I'd go in there shoulder to shoulder eating chicken with them, man. I love chicken. I love good chicken. And so we went there instead of steaks. I said, let's go there. And I had to sit in line and wait forever to get our chicken. But you know what? It was freaking worth it. Except we had to wait forever and ever and ever. But still, it was kind of fun. Popeyes is good chicken. Oh, hell, I didn't even, you see my phone? Only because I always lose it. It's got to be here. Don't worry. It's got to be here within my area. It should be right here. I should be sitting on it or around it, or it should be behind me. By my pack of cigarettes or by my blockbuster. I haven't pulled the blockbuster out in a long time. Whoa, that's a blockbuster. I call it a blockbuster because it will hurt some stuff. That will haul. Let's see. I got socks. Good. I got glasses. I got my pocket. I don't know. Comb. Oh, I comb my hair. Stupid hair. It's not stupid. The hair is not stupid. It's me. That's a blood. Can you see what are you saying? Well, we can't play. I can't play music. That's something I'm gonna have to research in between. Hmm, let's see. What do I have? That sucks. I need to continue my endeavors to protect myself from chemical weapons attack. Because that is exactly what's happening. I'm being chemically attacked by people. Oh, I forgot I had these guys. I don't know where they came from. I do know where they go. I don't know where it is. Dust this shit off me. Arcane. Poison. They're poisoning me. When I say they, I do mean specific people. An organization, a shadowy organization of total. Oh, God damn it, Beth. Will you, seriously? God damn it. Oh, God. Um, will you, I got hot water in the microwave. Would you put 1 scoop of coffee and 2 scoops of sugar? And by scoops, I mean, it doesn't have to be like heaping scoops. That's all it takes. Put it in here. Hey, put it in here and pour the hot water in. And you know, you can stir it if you want. But I'm getting dressed and I'm getting sidetracked so much, and it's so hard for me to walk in there. I Well, and you're singing too. You're
Yes.
distracting me with your singing.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Please. And I'll never ask you to do that again. I do it, except I'm in the middle of trying to get dressed. The heck, where am I? Oh, there I am. I see me here. I can't see me. Let's see. I got, where's my whenever I think you're smarter than everybody. Just find out the dumb guy. I'm so dumb. I found that out. Found out many times. Harvey. Yeah, tell me for that. What do shit? Uh-huh. You watch what you do. I do. Not over student, over treated like shit maybe sometimes. Not overpaid, not overspread, not uh, over living as part of this fucking shithole. Fuck that. I really hate this fucking area. I really do. How could it be that so many people are like that? All gone. Jerk it out. That worked pretty good for me. I wish I could solder it on. Solder is always the best way to go in the surface. Metal to metal contact. I just don't have the skills that I used to. I have to be as good as we've done that so long. I tried it and I just don't have what it takes. You got what it takes right there, though. Yeah. What it takes to do that. Sit down and get some socks on, get some shoes on. Got shoes there, I'll have to clean them. It's incredible. So much poison It's just incredible. They're in between my toes. I hate it. My feet's gonna burn because of that. My feet's gonna burn because of the crap that's in this house. It was put here to fight evil doers. I don't like them. I don't like them. I do have a way to light them up, though. I have a way to light them up. I think I don't. It's one reason I don't lie. I don't like lying for one thing. For another thing, sometimes when you start lying, you must keep lying. And all you can do is lie and 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 lie. And then somebody says, that guy is a liar. And then the guy self explodes because his whole life is lies. I've seen it happen. My boss would fire people like that. Ooh. And I'd say, fire him, I can still use him anyhow. He'd be all pissed. You don't want nothing to do it. So, well, we put him on the roof, especially in that hot ass sun. Beth, thank you. I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry. Are you talking to somebody?
Myself.
Oh, okay.
I do that.
Ah,
Good job.
it would not, seriously, it wouldn't be too hard for me to get a business license, and there would be two people getting paid, and it would all be legal. Okay? And what it would be is you would be the only paid employee. You would make a certain amount of money per hour plus bonuses. Me, I'd just be covered in the expenses. You know what I mean? I'd have to have, since you'd be driving me around, you'd have to be paid as a driver also. So there'd be other compensation for you, and it would eventually work out where basically I wouldn't make maybe $20 a week, but you'd be making the paychecks. You know what I mean? And if it got too busy, we could go to the rent-a-drunk places, and you could hire rent-a-drunks to work for you, and you would be the boss. You know what I mean? I had a guy years ago when I had my license. He told me he could do that, but the economy was already in turmoil, and I didn't want to do it. He goes, man, he goes, what you got right there, he goes, I can make you a lot of money. I swear to God. And he had one of those labor pool services. He was a friend of mine. He knew, he liked my work and he treated me with respect and everything. Paid me very well. And when the economy was collapsing, he's from Sarasota, I think. He had something going on in Sarasota. But man, that guy was all right. But when he saw what I had, he goes, man, he goes, with that, he goes, with what I do and what you do, he goes, we can make a lot of money. And he goes, you'd make a lot, and I would make some. His gig was taking people to the jobs and stuff, and run. And that's how you run through your payroll. You make sure your payroll, everything's legal. It's the best way to do everything. Everything's legal, and guess what? Then, when sometimes you get a cash job on the side, then you're kind of covered. You know what I mean? I mean, the ever since the economy collapsed, they've been real strict about people being legal and stuff.
Yeah.
They're real strict. these guys, unlicensed contractors, that's a serious bunch of shit, man. When they, huh?
They get hurt and then they sue you.
Well, listen to this shit. My buddy had a license, and he always used to brag about him, being a contractor. I said, yeah. I said, you're a real good contractor. I said, when I got hurt, I was working for you, and what did you do? You took me home and said, get better. You could have took me to the hospital. I said, yeah. I said, so don't go bragging about what a good contractor you are. He did know some things, but he just didn't. He didn't. I don't know. I wasn't worried about it. It's just like busting his balls. He was a friend of mine. You weren't all that. You weren't Mr. Wonderful all the time. He was a sad little clown. I don't think I've ever been called that. No.
No,
Maybe good old Hart County Braunschweiger or something. No, I'm kidding. That's not good.
shit.
Uh, Now, did you ever remember, Layla, little cute red-haired Layla, worried about breaking up with her boyfriend. Her boyfriend got her back. She probably ran out of pot. And he got her high. She was like, I'll take you back. Well, I mean, no, I'm just goofing around
No,
now.
I know. I know.
But
That's probably what happened.
I know. But there was that other girl that worked there. Her name was Brittany, and she had hair kind of like Layla's. I mean, except where Layla's was kind of like orange and the different shades of red. Hers was like white and black. I mean, she was gorgeous. And she's the one that on New Year's was it? She had a weave done on her hair, and it was like a big long braid down her ass. And I'm like, girl, I said, you're gonna get some action tonight. And she was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, don't. I said, do you have a boyfriend? She goes, no. So then I was thinking maybe she was a lesbo. And I'm thinking, man, I said, if you had a boyfriend, he'd be all over that. I said, I wish I had pictures right now. You know, so she kind of liked that, I think, the way I said it and stuff. But come to find out, she did have a boyfriend. She's like, no, I don't have a boyfriend. But she did have a boyfriend. But no, there's no bad connotation there, just the way she said it. And I thought, well, you know, I knew she worked a lot. She worked a lot. She worked there and she worked at some other place, and she was sick that one day and had to go. I said, you need to go home and go to bed. She goes, I can't. I got to go to my other job. I said, what? You work all night and got to go to another job?
Mhm.
Fucking, that's tough shit, man. How come I could never hook up with a girl like that? A working woman. But I can't say that. I can't say that. Only a few of them are like that. And you can't hold the whole world accountable for these few pieces of dog. Oh, uh, shoot. Oh, I do that. So looking for a different shirt to go into this. Kind of balance the stuff off. Mom went to bed, right? Did Mom go to bed? I still got let's see. My shoes. I'm gonna do a spot here in a minute. Do I need okay, oh yes. What's that? Well, I'll say one thing. Wished she called me, and said, you know what I mean? That was pretty nice as far as
We
it
still
goes.
got that shit.
Huh? Still got what? I'm gotta get my shoes and I'm gonna TV on. What do we got? Where's my oh, guess we could do that, couldn't we? Let's try that. Damn it. YouTube. This over here. The tape. I'm gonna make a dash here in a minute. Just to see. Oh Lord, what the hell, Lord? Okay. I can hear them talking a whole bunch of. Can you hear them? I can't hear the words, but I can hear the tone. You know what I mean? I can hear the gist of the conversation. The funniest you ever seen around this motherfucker. Yeah, but you know what? 10 to 1, I'm gonna do it, girl. I'm not gonna let these people do what they think they can do. No, if I have to, I'll do it, alright? Bottom line. You know, they've been doing this shit to me for what, 6 months maybe? And because I've seen them, you know. I know that there's 20 or 30 of them to me. I'm not gonna let 30 people bum rush my ass without something happening. There's no goddamn way. That's the way I play. I ain't doing it. I didn't even want to play this. They're the ones that did it. They should be mad at themselves. So, you know what I mean? They should be mad at themselves. Why are you mad at me? I'm not the one that did that. I'm not the one that lured somebody into a house by false pretenses, tortured them for 6 months. What me? Yeah. Be mad at themselves. This is why I never do it. Self-responsibility. Dumbass. Like you. You accepting the responsibility for your sins. You're still kind of paying for them very much. And, but you know when it's over, you'll have a clear conscience and nobody will be able to say shit to you. Nobody will. You know what I mean? It may take a little while for it to even out. But you can say you were fucking honest, you were fucking doing it all your life. You know what I mean? That's the way I see it. Fucked up, you talked about, you got kicked to the curb. You've had that happen. Come on. I don't know. I'm not trying to preach or anything. I'm sorry. Glad I met you. No, I mean, really, I'm glad I met you.
Most people aren't.
Somebody nice to talk to.
Most people are not. Hmm. I wish they had notes. Hmm.
Huh? You hear that?
What was it?
Oh, there's French.
I hear the goddamn air conditioners.
I ain't fucking kerosene. What? Let's see if we can walk around. Just get that and we come back. Because I want to smoke something. I want to walk and see where we're at. You know what I mean?
Yes, that's what you want to do.
Huh?
That's what you want to do.
Well, I mean, I'm thinking of, what do we have? I don't have any motor oil. I don't have any. I don't want to use. I don't want to waste kerosene. I want to save that. Which really needs you. I'm trying to think. I don't want to waste laundry detergent. Mom will get mad about that.
Because it's expensive.
Huh?
It's because it's expensive.
I know it's expensive. That's what I mean. So I don't like wasting laundry. So and maybe nothing. Maybe we'll be all right with nothing. Hey, you're dumb as shit, now, right? That's why I got this. I'll take this with me, of course. Always travel prepared if you can. Take that. Well, let's see what time it is. It's 2 freaking something in the morning. Really? It's that late? I didn't know that. I thought it felt like midnight or something. I'll put my shoes on outside. Just want to get out of this room for a minute too. Get some fresh air from that. Because I can, I'm gonna fire something up. That might.
Tell me if that computer
Huh?
was-
The computer, we'll shut it down. Do something. What, this? No, not worry. I don't. I'm not stupid, you
No,
know.
I know. I'm just wondering.
Oh, I will take care of it. Don't you worry. Pretty good, hug, girl. Yeah, I was gonna grab something right here, wasn't I? On my phone.
This one's
You know, if I was to put a piece of white tape on this phone, so I could see it against the black, because I set it down in the black all the time. That's why. What is it? Hmm. I gotta grab my shoes, I reckon.
You need your shoes for?
Well, I have shoes to keep the poison off my feet. I gotta get my Pepsi bottle here with my clear Pepsi. It's called Pepsi Clear, Pepsi Kerosene Clear. Yes, it is. Huh, wonder why that didn't turn more. I don't know. Do you know? I don't know.
And your silly little. God damn. I swear.